Young black men of the community, listen, this is not an attack. This is not me being racist. I am just simply stating what I noticed happened today in my community. So I was out eating breakfast with my daughters, and a young gentleman came in for an interview, and he was wearing a do-rag, all black, long sleeves. We live in Florida, and his pants were sagging. You are not being, nobody is being prejudiced against you. Nobody is being racist against you. You're not getting hired because of your color. You're not getting hired because of your presentation and how you carry yourself. And that is not your fault by any means, because you should have had parents that went over this with you and taught you better. So it's not your fault. But please listen. When you go for an interview, make sure you don't have anything on your head. And this goes for white, anybody. Don't wear a hat. Don't wear a do-rag. Don't wear a bonnet on your head. Make sure you have like a nice collared t-shirt at most. I know everybody doesn't have like the means to buy certain things, but you can definitely go to any thrift store and get a decent outfit for a good interview outfit, and use the same one for everything. That's what I did when I was a kid, like young, 18. So this is not an attack on you. I'm just simply stating I personally would not hire somebody if they presented themselves in the way that I just saw this young gentleman present himself. So if you're going for an interview, make sure you look right. Make sure you got, there's nothing on your head. Like I said, a nice pair of either jeans with no holes, no rips in them. Make sure your pants are up over your butt. A belt if you need one, or make sure your pants don't ride below your butt, and a good collared shirt, and you're golden. And then just speak politely and you'll get the job. But showing up the way I saw this young gentleman show up it's not it. It's not it.
So I'm going to try to speak on this really quick, and I got the follow-up video, and you guys probably see the guy on the thumbnail that I would encourage you guys to stick around to listen to what he had to say. And this is in terms of one of those things that we're hearing a lot more on social media and videos in the titles, is what's called black fatigue. Now, some of you may say that what she's saying, she didn't directly say anything in reference to that, but this is something that people, not just white folks, but black folks, are tired of seeing the foolishness. And obviously this kid, maybe his friend gotten a job there in the past looking like that. Who knows? But there's obviously no man in this kid's life, no mentor, whatever have you. And maybe the mother to even let him go. I mean, who knows what his station is in life, where he's currently, he could be homeless, who knows? But there's certain etiquette when you go to get a job. And you can say, well, JR, well, he probably didn't know. You know you shouldn't be sagging your pants, for one. I see dudes, I live in Atlanta now, guys, and I just see dudes, and even back in Charleston where I'm from, you just see dudes just walking, and I'm pretty sure they walking probably miles, maybe a few blocks, but you're walking and you got your cheeks, and I'm not even gonna say pause, you got your cheeks out showing off your, and it's highly suspect that these dudes be walking around, and then you got on a belt, which is crazy, and you walking like this, and then do-rag and all that, and it's like, it shows you how much you care about yourself, right? How much you care about this establishment, how you carry yourself, right? And if you have a defeatist mentality, that's just what it's gonna be. So when white folks see you, and this is a white woman speaking, you can tell she was kind of trying to tread softly in what she was saying so she wouldn't get attacked based off of that. But what she said is exactly how she feels and how white folks look at you. Black folks look at you like this too. But you take a brother to come up to you and say, hey, young man, pull your pants up. You got a problem with that. You ready to fight. You ready to crash out completely by asking you to pull your pants up. Nobody wants to see that. It doesn't look cool. None of that. I wouldn't hire you. And that's just what it is. So you say, well, JR, by not hiring him, you're opening him up to commit a crime or steal or thing. Man, come on, man. Come on, bro. We got to do better as a whole. This whole black fatigue thing that we're seeing, and I Googled the definition, and it's more so coming from a black perspective. From when I actually look up the definition of black fatigue, is basically tired of racism and tired of being treated a certain way. But I guess based off how it's being used in a lot of these videos is that people are just tired of a lot of the foolishness that you have YNs and other folks, other black folks, just doing stuff that is basically not acceptable to them at the time. Stuff that doesn't really make any sense. Stuff that's detrimental to you, the people around you, your neighborhood, and the black race as a whole, because of the outlook that other people have of you based off of this. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna play this other clip with this guy right here where he gets into some stuff. Let's play this clip, guys.
Bro, you know what's so crazy? I wake up every single day, and before I leave the house and go anywhere in public, I load up my firearm for black people. Not saying that no other race won't do nothing or no shit like that, but ultimately, bro, I'm not worrying about a white or a Mexican when I go out in public. I'm worried about bro. Like, you might walk into a store and the might look at you the wrong way, and now y'all beefing just because this nigga at you the wrong type of way. Like, this shit crazy as hell. Like, think about this shit, bro. Like, I can go somewhere and a white person to speak to you like, hey, how you doing? But you go anywhere and see a group of it like you automatically got to get on 10. Like, damn, they don't want to speak or none of this shit. Like, bro, this shit crazy as what the f is wrong with us, bro? Like, this shit need to stop. Like, my nigga just said the bitch, right? And the little chick I was with, she had said some shit out the window, and the nigga heard it, bro. Like, it automatically became tension between us. Like, me and my homeboy got out the car, and them niggas looking, clutching and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy than the mother. You go out in public, every other race goddamn speak to you, but it's us that goddamn be trying to destroy each other, gang. That shit is wild as a motherfucker. You sit here and think about it, like, what the f is wrong with us, bro?
Man, bro is absolutely right on that. When you actually sit back and think about it, it makes you wonder, when did this start? When did a look, or just you being you, or you just walking down the street, when did that become a problem? When did it become, this dude gotta go, he disrespected me by looking at me like this? When did it become that? So that's where the own black fatigue comes in the black community, of having to see this. But this is where leadership comes in a lot of times. And what I always said, I had a young lady ask me this a long time ago, but you just gotta get over the fear of death. The fear of death a lot of times within your own community, or to stand up to tyranny, for lack of a better term, or these domestic terrorists, if you will. But I think that's a lack of men in the household. That's other issues involved. But nobody should be standing for any type of, nobody should be living in fear or anything like that. And I always say that's the biggest issue in the black community, is camaraderie and solidarity. That's the issue. And I understand when it comes to things, the history, and I'm speaking about black Americans. I'm not speaking about any immigrants from other countries. I'm speaking about foundational black Americans. That is the issue. That's the problem, is the solidarity. If that was a thing, we wouldn't have these issues. Things would be a whole lot smoother, but we got all these different gangs and people coming up with new issues or ways, and the climate that we have, and the music and all these other things that are influencing you to basically kill another black man is insane. Just my thoughts though, guys. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.